What are the qualities of a good veneer? We can all agree that having uniform thickness, few lathe checks, high strength, and good veneer surface makes a good veneer. Then how do we go about producing such good quality veneers? Among many things we have to get right, the most important is having a knife firmly attached to the lathe. Each knife clamp must be in tight contact with the knife, leaving no gap through which dust can enter. Proper oiling complements this tightness. To realize this ideal setup, high precision is required of the knife that is employed for shaving logs into veneers. It is therefore of vital importance to wet the knives periodically and keep them at their best. The clearance between the edge of the knife and the nose bar has to be constant over the width of the knife, and the clearance has to be as minute as possible too. All this means that the knife has to be ground with an extreme precision. To cater for the needs to realize such ideal knife conditions for making high-quality veneers, Taihei Machinery has developed the high-speed, high-precision knife grinding machine V94AB, Altesa I, and the super precision knife honing machine V95AA Altesa II. This is Altesa I. It realizes ultimate cutting-edge straightness. Metals expand when heated. Knives, usually made of metal, are no exception, and expansion occurs when knives are being ground. If thermal displacement occurs at the edge of a knife during grinding, the edge expands. When grinding is complete and the edge cools down, the knife will end up having a warped edge. Altesa I gets around this problem with a unique mechanism that allows for generous and efficient use of grinding fluid, inhibiting heat generation and thus realizing even and uniform grinding of knives. Grinding fluid squirts at knives in process from these directions. The front side of the knife is cooled by a fluid jet coming from the back of the magnet table, while the back side of the knife is cooled by fluid sprayed from underneath, preventing heat accumulation in the knife, and at the same time cooling the magnet table itself to prevent distortion at the datum areas. Moreover, grinding fluid comes out of the grinding wheel to apply directly to the contact point between the grinding wheel and the knife. This not only cools, but also inhibits sparks. In this way, the temperature of the knife is kept uniform over the knife. This cooling system, combined with high-precision grinding wheel control, realizes an incredible feat of straightness of 0.05 millimeters or less per 3 meters. Knives ground using Altesa I are capable of being set ideally into the lathe. Certain degrees of quality implement caused by heat displacement has been viewed with a sense of resignation, until the arrival of epoch-making knife grinder Altesa I, which limits dimensional deviation to a bare minimum. And this is V95AA Altesa II for sharpening knives to a super precision in the finished grinding process. Altesa II allows you to attain the optimum cutting edge strength by controlling the knife angles and grinding widths in accordance with the species and conditions of the logs to be processed into veneer. This ensures production of high-quality veneers. Altesa II makes use of a pair of grinding wheels for each of the front and back sides of the blade, and sharpens them using number 1000 or number 8000 grinding wheels as necessary. A pneumatic pressure control brings the grinding wheels into soft contact with knives, and realizes super precision grinding. This setup allows you to create the cutting-edge shape of your choice. And by changing cutting-edge shapes in accordance with the species and conditions of the logs, production of better veneers is ensured. For example, for softwood, Taihei Machinery recommends adopting an obtuse angled front side with a widened cutting edge angle in contact with the log, while making the backside angle as acute as possible. This prevents the knife from being drawn toward the log. On the other hand, for hardwood, we recommended making the backside obtuse angled to prevent the blade from being pushed back, while keeping the grinding width relatively small so as to ensure good peeling appearance of the veneers. The edge angle of the front side should be obtuse and of minute width. The cutting edge's contact with the log should be kept to a minimum. In this way, the quality of the veneers and the durability of the knife will be secured. Altesa II can memorize up to 40 programs of blade sharpening patterns. With Altesa II, you can recreate your desired cutting-edge shapes whenever you want. The combined capabilities of Altesa I and Altesa II makes it possible to perfect knives to extremely high precision. Knives ground using Altesa I have good straightness deviations for high precision knife setting, and to it ideal cutting-edge shapes that Altesa II can deliver, and our customers will benefit from Taihei Machinery's multiple contributions in producing top-quality veneers, machine automation that does not require high operator skills, and saving time with the high-speed processing.